Hi, welcome back. Today is day 9, the 8th of Elul, and we are carrying on where we left off yesterday on this concept of a Ben Sora Moreh. So, even though, as we mentioned yesterday, is that the concept of Ben Sora Moreh has never actually happened, of this rebellious son who is so far gone that he can never be rehabilitated, nevertheless, the halachic ideas behind it, we can learn some ideas from. So one of the things that it says that the parents of the Ben Sora Moreh would be the ones that would have to take him to the temple, to the Sanhedrin, in order to be judged as a result of his crimes. So one of the things it says is Ben Hinenu Ben Zeh Sora Moreh. This child is a wayward and rebellious son. Einu Shomea B'Koleinu. Doesn't listen to the voice of his father and the voice of his mother. So the rabbis say that in order for the Ben Sora Moreh to be tried, the mother and father have to have identical voices. So generally speaking, one would have to assume that the Talmud is not talking about the audible quality of the voice of the mother and father being identical. When it says that they have identical voices, it means is that the message is identical. That which the mother is telling the children and that which the father is telling is consistent. But not only is it consistent with one another, it's consistent with themselves as well. Is that if to be a real parent, to be able to educate your children on the correct values, morals, and ethics. So the way to go about it is to live those real morals and ethics. Not to be a preacher but not a practicer, but becoming the role model that we want our children to have. Is that our goal should be that when our children, you go to children and say, who is your role model? Or more importantly, when you go to the parents and say, who do you want your children to have as role models? The answer should be me. That I'm living the values that I want my children to have. And so therefore, if we don't instill that within our children, so that is why the crime of a Ben Sora Moreh can never be fulfilled. It's because how often is it that we can honestly say in front of the Beit Din that we have lived by everything and that we have preached, and therefore our son has had every opportunity to go on the right path and yet has chosen the wrong. And so the first and fourth step is to be to the parents that we have to role model the behaviors. And not only parents, but as people in general, we have to role model the behaviors that Kedusha, that a holy nation is supposed to represent. See you tomorrow.